All right, bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on clicking on today's video because this is a very important one. Because in this video, I want to talk about PowerCity, the latest brand new ambitious project building on the Pulse chain to now have a live sacrifice phase. So in this video, I want to briefly describe what PowerCity is all about, why you should be interested, talk about the sacrifice phase, how you can participate if you're so inclined, delve into all that good stuff. So if you like the sound of that, folks, do me and you a favor, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads, and share the video as well to people you think might be interested in this opportunity. So without further ado, let's delve into it. All right, so folks, now with the launch of Pulse Chain quickly approaching, Pulse Chain being a faster, cheaper Ethereum for those uninitiated, there are many new projects building on the Pulse Chain network. And one of the most interesting, ambitious projects I've recently heard of is PowerCity. And if I could perhaps attempt to briefly summarize what this whole thing is about in a couple sentences here, because folks, we actually had a nearly 2-hour interview with part of the team on PowerCity very recently here. I'll leave a link down in the description so you guys get a much more in-depth breakdown of what the project is about if you want that. But again, just to briefly summarize what this whole thing is about, in my opinion, is that, folks, look, PowerCity seems to be some kind of a crypto bank / investment fund that builds out different decentralized applications that they think might get utility and use case on the Pulse chain with a fee redistribution model, or if you participate in the sacrifice phase and you get their Watt token, you could stake their Watt token and earn a portion of the fees accrued by the entire ecosystem. Now, there's a lot of nuance there, and we can debate the framing of how I just attempted to explain this project to my best understanding. But bottom line is, I think I got that description about mostly right with what this project is about. Again, I've gone through the white paper. We talked to the guys for 2 hours, so to my best understanding, that's what these guys are all about. Now, if we come visit their white paper here, we see that they have essentially 6 major parts of their protocol at the very beginning here. So they have the PowerCity core, Pixel Park NFT Marketplace, the Accelerator Yield Compounder, Transformer Bridge, NRG Nodes, and PowerCity Metaverse. So, folks, look, again, to reiterate kind of what these guys are all about, they're essentially a DeFi bank / investment fund / crypto treasury that builds out different decentralized applications. That's what the PowerCity core is all about, where you can stake the Watt token, and depending on all the fees that the system is accruing, and depending on the assets in their treasury, that will change the amount of staking rewards you could possibly get from staking the Watt token as well. Now, something else, a very interesting idea that they brought up during our interview, is that potentially speaking, if any one of these dApps were to have a token of their own one day, that could potentially be distributed to the Watt token holders and stakers themselves. So they also have rebasing, which means automatic staking rewards compounding as well. So the PowerCity core, for example, will fund and develop and build out this Pixel Park NFT marketplace. And let's say a portion of the fees accrued by that marketplace will be redistributed back to the core and the Watt token stakers. They will also have an accelerator yield compounder here, where you could essentially automate different DeFi strategies, such as with liquid loans. Or with liquid loans, you could take out a loan and use a stable coin to, let's say, buy some Hex, buy some Pulse Chain, buy some PulseX, and then use the staking rewards to pay off your original loan. Well, with the dApps they're building out, you'll be able to potentially automate this process entirely. They will also have a transformer bridge from the Avalanche and Phantom network, making it much cheaper to get into the Pulse Chain network than just using the Ethereum bridge. Because again, folks, if you're using that Ethereum bridge, which Richard Art is building out, you're going to have to suffer those Ethereum gas fees. But with the bridge they're building out, you'll be able to have much easier time bridging over into the Pulse Chain ecosystem through Avalanche and through Phantom with much cheaper fees. And again, folks, a portion of the fees that dApp accrues could be redistributed to the stakers in the PowerCity core. They also have nodes as a service, where let's say someone is trying to build a dApp and needs some more processing power. They might, reach out to PowerCity and say, hey, I need some more processing power. Let me use some of your nodes. Fees might be redistributed. Again, that's kind of the idea. There's also no guarantee of profits from the work of others. So a lot of this stuff will be determined by the treasury and the PowerCity core team, what rewards get distributed where, at what rates, that kind of thing. So there is an element of centralization here, folks, that we all got to be aware of. They're also working on building out a metaverse as well. So again, very ambitious project. Now guys, in terms of what I'm doing, I personally find this project interesting enough to place a bet on it. You know, I see that while there are some elements of centralization here that, you know, some people might not like, at the end of the day, I see these guys building out dApps that are very likely to bring on users and adoption. And if they have a fee redistribution model, it makes sense to hold the token. And so that's why I'm participating. Not financial advice, guys. Do your own research. I'll leave links down in the description below to their website, white paper, sacrifice page, and the nearly 2 hour long interview we did, so you guys can do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Now, let's say you come to your own conclusions, and let's say you want to participate. Well, this is how their sacrifice phase is working here, where the sacrifice phase started, I believe, today at the time of recording, and for the next 10 days here, you are getting a 2-to-1 ratio for every US dollars worth sacrificed. You will get 2 tokens, 2 watt tokens, I believe. That's how the current breakdown is for the next 10 days. And we can see here that they have a very fair rate here where, you know, if you come in super late here on the 17th day, you know, this rate is not as dramatic with Pulse Chain or PulseX, where the Pulse Chain rate is, I think, like several hundred times worse today than it was, you know, the first day, where theirs is not as dramatic. So, you know, you're not getting penalized as much for being late on this one. Now, something else that's very interesting. If you've participated in the Pulse Chain, PulseX, liquid loans, or internet money sacrifice phases, you will get a bonus if you sacrifice from the same wallet you used to sacrifice with those sac phases to PowerCity here. So, you know, I sacrificed for Pulse Chain, I sacrificed for PulseX, liquid loans. I haven't sacked for internet money. I still need to do more research on that one. So I will be getting a pretty decent bonus here. So some good to see. These are the chains in which you can sacrifice from, and they also have a list of tokens they accept. And if you scroll down all the way to the bottom of the website, right here is where you see the sacrifice address. As well, something interesting, depending on how much the SAC raises for these guys, each milestone they hit, they will be giving out some kind of lottery rewards to different sacrificers, I believe randomly, depending on how many milestones they hit. So hey, that's pretty interesting. I believe they've already hit 300,000, so they should be giving away some lottery rewards already. So folks, look, that's the meat and potatoes of what this whole thing is about. I don't want to make this video too long. If you appreciate this breakdown, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads, because we'll be talking about all these brand new projects building on Pulse Chain, the launch of Pulse Chain, PulseX, all that good stuff. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. Check out our Discord group, check out our VIP Discord group if you want to support us, if you want access to what I'm about and what I'm doing in this market. Link for everything is down in the description below. Again, folks, check out that interview we did if you want more of an in-depth breakdown. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Hey man, look, I'm just calling to apologize here because look, I saw our most recent video, and you know, I saw what people were saying in the comments, and frankly, it's true. Like, I think, you know, like, I don't want my good looks to detract from like the video and its content. Like, if you just compare and contrast me and you, like, you know, like I'm showing up fresh, right? Like, I'm showing up to par. And I just think there's a bit of a dichotomy there, a bit of a contrast that people are noticing. And I'm just calling you to like debate, like, how do we address this moving forward, right? Like, I don't want my good looks like detracting from the content. You know what I mean?
What did they say? I wasn't really paying attention.
Well, it's just the same old, right? It's the same stuff I've been hearing all my life. Like, he's so good looking, you know, he's so fresh, he's so intelligent. You know, how could he put up with someone like Messin? And like, I don't want you seeing any of this, right? I don't want you feeling this. So I'm just calling you to see if we can brainstorm ideas as to like how we can like deal with this moving forward. Like, I don't know how to make myself like look worse, right? Like, it's so difficult. Like,
that's true. That's like with you being like 350 pounds. Like, imagine.
Hey man, fat, are you fat phobic? Fat has nothing to do. Beauty is what's on the inside.
You went on a tangent for 10 minutes here, man. I gotta throw in something. I don't know. I gotta, like, it has to happen.
Well, that's very fat phobic of you.